All you want is for your young family to enjoy a healthy outdoors childhood in a safe environment. But when you've already uprooted them twice, can you really convince your partner to do it all over again? South African-born Candice is struggling to settle in the British climate.
I just found that I lose all sense of me and all sense of purpose. I need the sun to thrive.
A trial week in New Zealand could see her convinced life's better on the other side of the world.
My mood has completely changed. You don't feel like you've left home. You feel like you've come home.
But if she can't get Geordie husband Sean on board...
I can't go to a new country and be worse off than we are currently.
Candice's future could remain under a cloud. With a population almost half that of London and over 2,000 hours of sunshine each year, it's no wonder New Zealand's a draw for Brits seeking a brighter future down under. But achieving the dream lifestyle on the other side of the world doesn't always work out, and every year many return with their dreams shattered. Candice Crawford uprooted her husband and children to relocate to South Africa in 2010. But while the weather was everything she wanted, the move left them fearing for their safety, and 5 years after arriving, they returned to the UK. But Candice can't settle. Desperate to give her young family a healthy outdoor lifestyle, she's now set her sights on New Zealand. So will a week down under be enough to convince husband Sean it's worth displacing the family yet again to make a new life in a country neither of them have ever even visited? The Crawfords have been travelling for almost 72 hours by the time they finally touched down in New Zealand, and it shows.
Flight was absolutely exhausting.
Long flight.
Very long.
They've only had a bird's eye view of the country so far, but they're impressed.
Shannon and I kind of wore the camera's phone memory. We've taken so many photos, it's absolutely beautiful.
Candice is already feeling the benefits of the Southern Hemisphere.
Everyone has been so friendly and everyone is so chilled out. It's so different. It makes you feel lighter.
And having made it halfway around the globe, Sean's raring to go.
You know, now we're here, I just want to sort of get going and start seeing things. Good start so far.
Let's hope the positivity continues in the week ahead. At the end of it, the family will have to make up their minds once and for all where their future lies. The Crawford family are Dad Sean, Mum Candice, Shannon who's 9 and 7-year-old Nathan. They live in County Durham in England. South African-born Candice met Sean during a working holiday in the UK in 2005.
We met through our mutual friend Gemma, and she said to me, I just know someone who would be perfect for you. We hit it off straight away, and we started going out in the June.
A whirlwind romance followed, and 1 year later the couple were married.
Shannon came soon after, so it was adapting to married life and becoming parents.
2 years on, Nathan arrived, and the couple settled into raising their young family. But Candice found it hard to adjust to life in England.
Candice was very homesick. She missed all of her family and everything because she left South Africa when she was, you know, quite young.
I got quite depressed and I started seeing a counsellor and I was on tablets and everything, and it's no way to live.
Yearning for some sunshine, Candice had had enough of being in the UK.
I actually gave Sean an ultimatum of we either give it a go in South Africa or I'd have to go back by myself.
With their future happiness at stake, Sean agreed to make the move. Being back on home turf proved just the tonic for Candice.
I got happier, our marriage got stronger, we had a great social life, our kids had wonderful friends, everyone was sorted. I think the sun gives people a lot of happiness.
But not everything was perfect with their new life.
You never felt 100% safe. You always had to have, you know, your doors locked, there was bars on nearly every window.
It just became a struggle.
Things came to a head one morning during the school run.
I was on my way taking the kids to school and a taxi ran us off the road. And it wasn't only that he ran us off the road, he laughed at us while the kids were in hysterics.
In spite of all the positives South Africa offered, Candice felt they'd no option but to get out.
Why should we live there and have our children in fear every single day of their lives? Because from that moment, Shannon and Nathan were never the same again.
The family packed up their lives again and returned to the relative safety of the UK. But less than 1 year on,
I can't settle. I just found that I lose all sense of me and all sense of purpose. I need the son to thrive in life, and I need my outdoor lifestyle. And over here, I'm not getting that.
The weather's the be-all and end-all, to be honest. It's a big factor.
it's not the kind of future Candice wants for her young family.
I feel with being indoors all the time, it's suffocating. And I don't feel it's a way to bring up our kids. To me, there's not as much laughter as there used to be, and I really want to get that back.
And although Sean's content to be back home,
I do feel fairly settled.
He knows things have to change.
But obviously, as a complete package, as a family, we're not 100% happy.
It puts a huge wedge between us because obviously England is home to you.
Now Candice believes she's found the perfect place for her family.
New Zealand seems to offer us the peace of mind of the outdoor lifestyle and the safety of being here in England.
But Sean's going to need a lot of convincing before he'll consider uprooting yet again.
We'll have to have a beautiful house. You know, the kids have to have a fantastic school, financially better off, you know, decent jobs to go to. I can't go to a new country and be worse off than we are currently.
And much as she wants to go, Candice realises the decision to emigrate can't be made lightly.
I'm a bit nervous in case it bombs out, because what then?
Yeah, your dream would end if it's not what you think.
I mean, I'm desperate to have a change of lifestyle, but making sure that everyone would be happy, not just me, because I'd hate to go over for you to be in my position or the kids to be in my position. I think it has to make sense for everybody, not just one.
For their trial week, the family are staying in Taronga, the 5th largest city in New Zealand's North Island. Home for the week is a 3-bedroom beach house. So what will their first impressions of Kiwi living be?
It's wooden! Oh, this is nice. Oh, look, it's got a little back porch out. Big windows.
Oh, it's nice.
So far, so good. The master bedroom opens onto a sunny decking area, which should please Candice.
Oh, wow, I really like this.
The house has patios front and rear.
It's a nice little courtyard. Can have some morning breakfast here, hey?
Sean's got a better idea.
Just here for a few beers.
Surprisingly, Candice is keen to get back indoors.
The sun. Not used to it.
Shannon and Nathan seem settled, but Mum's finding it hard to unwind.
I think I'm just being apprehensive because it's all suddenly real.
Sean's feeling more relaxed.
I was kind of coming blind, and but I've been pleasantly surprised with what I've seen so far.
But addressing his worries in the days ahead will be key.
The main one for me to make me want to move here has been financially better off. As long as it all ties in, then I'm open to it.
This could be potentially the life that we want to lead. We've done a lot of growing, and now we kind of just want to do that grown-up part.
Fingers crossed it all works out by the end of the week.
Back in England, the Crawfords rent a 3-storey, 4-bedroom new build in the market town of Bernard Castle.
It's a lovely house, lovely area, but you know, we don't have a garage. We don't literally have cupboards to store things in.
The couple plan to buy a home in New Zealand and have set themselves a budget of £335,000. Candice has a clear idea of what she wants from a Kiwi home.
Space. We really like the whole open plan entertainment sort of feel to a house. Big kitchen island. Walk-in wardrobe would be nice. And a nice yard for the kids because they love being outdoors.
There has to be a space to play football. I'm not happy if there isn't. So.
To give them an idea of what their money could buy in New Zealand, today we'll show them 3 properties, 2 on budget and 1 which should match their vision of a dream home. House hunting begins in Welcome Bay. 12 minutes drive from Taronga City, it's a family-friendly beachside suburb often described as the area's best-kept secret. But will this stone-built 3-bedroom house have the space the Crawfords are looking for?
There's palm trees.
Garage, that's always a bonus.
Yeah, it is. It's a double as well. Looks like a nice house.
Yeah. This is nice.
I like massive TV.
This is lovely.
Things are off to a good start.
Would fit our furniture really well.
Nice view.
That's really pretty.
Nice dining area.
Yeah, it's definitely a
Nice
really
size,
good
isn't it?
size.
Yeah.
Quite like the kitchen looking out into the garden.
I quite like it. It's just a little bit small.
Size certainly isn't an issue with the master bedroom.
Oh, this is a really good size room.
This is nice.
Hey?
I really like this.
It's lovely.
Is that ensuite by chance?
I'm hoping. There we go, it is.
Oh, nice.
There's a shower and a bowl.
It's actually the family bathroom, but Sean spotted something missing.
There's no toilet in here.
Oh, no, there's not.
Where's the toilet?
Just a bath and a shower.
Candice doesn't mind.
That's actually awesome.
And what's through there? Is that?
What's in there? Ah,
Toilet!
that's where it's hiding.
Sean's not exactly blown away with the layout.
Yeah, I feel like the house just sort of stops. You're walking through and then it just comes to an end.
It's also fallen short on space.
It'd be nice to have a fourth bedroom and maybe another bathroom actually.
Yeah.
Perhaps the garden will lift their spirits.
Oh, wow, look at that, guys.
Oh, you'll have fun, yeah.
Eh?
Nathan and Shannon make themselves at home.
It's a nice private garden. There's nobody looking on.
And another plus is there's plenty of room for a bit of footy.
It's double the size of garden
Yeah.
than we've got at the moment. Well, probably factor 4 times the size of.
This is lovely.
Yeah,
I really like
do
it.
like it.
The properties evoked a mixed response, but with £335,000 to spend, could they afford to call it home?
Price time.
I would say back in England, something this size would probably pay 150,000, maybe up to 170.
I think you're living in a dream world. At least 200 to 250. Let's have a look. Go on, Nathan. 260,000?
Wow, that's expensive.
Yeah, no, I definitely
This is
wouldn't pay
more
that.
expensive than our house in England, and we've got
Double
like
the
4
size.
beds and.
It's definitely not big enough for that price. I agree on that one.
Well, seeing that price, it's put me further away to want to move here. Definitely.
Okay, on to the next one. Let's go.
Only one house viewed and Sean's already digging his heels in. It's not the best start for Candice. Hopefully the next property can put a more positive spin on things. It's also in Welcome Bay. Will this spacious 3-bedroom family home help bring Dad round?
Nice big garage.
It's a nice entranceway. Wow, this is huge.
There's a nice balcony.
Oh my word.
I like this.
It's a promising start. The living area's got all the space they need and more.
It's huge. Would have to buy more furniture. Wow, look at the size of the window.
All the better to take in the wonderful view. Though Sean's more concerned with the interior aspect.
Decor dated
What does that mean?
in here.
It doesn't bother Candice.
I think that we can definitely put our own stamp on it.
The property's elevated position gives the perfect outlook.
Wow, what a view.
But once again, Sean can't seem to see beyond the end of his nose.
I don't like the colour of the kitchen.
We could easily change it.
Yeah, we could change it. It's a nice size.
Yeah.
It's a nice layout.
Sure about that, Sean?
This is a little bit strange. I've never seen this setup before.
It's a little bit outdated, but it can easily be redone.
Candice isn't going to be defeated by a bit of DIY.
This is definitely more our style.
Yeah.
I like it.
And you wouldn't mind actually doing this up because you could kind of grow in it.
The master bedroom's a hit.
Wow. This is a nice size.
Wow, this is huge. Looks like there's something connected there.
There's one switch in here.
Oh, big shower, toilet.
It's thumbs up for the children's rooms too.
Yeah, this is nice.
This is a really good size room. It looks like a Shannon room,
No.
Well, almost.
but built-in cupboards.
I like it, but it's not mine.
This is really big.
So far, 3 good-sized bedrooms.
I thought
It's
it would be
looking
nice, but yeah.
You haven't seen everything yet, Sean.
This is
Oh, wow.
Ah,
The double garage has had a makeover.
Well, yeah, this could be a 4th bedroom. Set up a nice bar or something in there. Would be quite nice.
yeah, Sean. This has a lot of potential in
Yeah.
here.
It doesn't feel like a garage, that's for sure.
Can we go out and play in the garden?
Yes, I think so.
It's locked.
When they finally make it outdoors, they're impressed.
This is a really good space.
I could turn this area into a nice play area for the kids.
Down below, the neighbours are getting a little too close for comfort.
Give him a kiss. Oh.
I don't know how those bushes have survived.
He's enjoying them.
Candice seems very taken with this house.
This is amazing. I love this garden. Everything's perfect.
Lovely view.
Yeah, it's really good.
Just need a bit of spare money on top to decorate it, basically.
Hopefully it reflects in the price.
Time to find out. The family budget is £335,000.
I really adore this house. It's got a lot of potential for us to grow as a family and not have to move again. Do you like this house?
A lot.
A lot.
So how much do they think it's worth?
I think about 300,000.
I was going to say between 300 and 350,000. Okay, shall we have a look, everybody? Let's see. £284,000.
£51,000 under budget.
That's a good price.
Yeah, I think it is for the area, for the views, for the size of the house. This is more worth that money than the first house.
Oh, yeah.
And on our top budget, we would have spare money to
We would.
put it to our liking.
I think we'd have enough to do it quite nicely.
This would edge me slightly closer to New Zealand.
Would it?
It would.
That's just what Candice needed to hear, and there's still one property to go. We found what we think could be the Crawfords' dream home. It's in the suburb of Otamaitai, close to the city, but with plenty of opportunities to enjoy outdoor living. The area could be just what the family are looking for. This 4-bedroom brick and cedar home impresses straight away.
Oh, wow, that's very pretty.
This is nice.
This is amazing.
Oh, this is massive.
The perfectly positioned property has a breathtaking outlook, which even Sean can't fail to notice.
Lovely view.
That is pretty, huh?
A small balcony off the main living room makes the most of the views. The kitchen's got a pleasing feature for Candice.
The
What an
island.
island.
It's very nice, yeah. Loads of space for everything, isn't there?
Yeah.
Very, very nice. Look at all the drawer space, Shannon. Can have some fun with that.
Really, Mum?
It's peaceful. Goes with
when
the
you're
view,
washing the
really.
dishes, you can have a lovely view and everything. So
When you're
that'll
washing
be
the
quite
dishes.
nice.
Wow. That is a beautiful bedroom.
The master bedroom ticks another box for Candice.
Big cupboard space.
Walk-in cupboard.
Yeah. Bathroom.
Oh, it's an ensuite.
Wow, that's a massive shower.
That's really lovely. It's not a thing that you would change. I like that a lot.
Candice can definitely picture herself living here.
I could wake up here every morning.
Yeah, definitely.
Very nice.
Making their way back downstairs, though,
I'm really not a fan of the red glass.
Yeah, it is a bit weird.
I love
the house has plenty of space for overseas guests.
them. Wow,
Oh, wow.
this is a huge room.
But
I don't like the colour.
I don't like this room.
I'm not comfortable in this room for some reason.
Didn't think here.
Yeah, it's very odd. Oh,
Weird.
that's very odd. Look at the shower. Very strange. Still in the shower. I'm not even sure I'd have guests down here, in all honesty. Don't like it.
things have taken a turn for the worse. Outside, though, the scenery looks familiar.
This is identical to Durban.
It is. Looks exactly the same. How it goes into the valleys and everything.
It may feel like home outdoors, but back indoors, the couple can't see this house as a forever home.
What do you think?
I like the living room and the kitchen. And I think that would be the only part that would suit us as a family.
To make such a big move, it would need to have a proper wow factor, and I don't think this does it.
Yeah, unfortunately not for us.
In spite of some pleasing features, it's a thumbs down for this one. But is it somewhere they can afford on their £335,000 budget?
Okay. I think that this might be along the lines of maybe £425,000.
I think we're looking closer to $500,000.
I think it's going to be very expensive.
Okay, Shannon, let's send it over. £355,000.
It's £25,000 over budget, but
It's a lot cheaper than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, it makes me feel really good for knowing that we could actually achieve something absolutely amazing with views like this.
It's the top end of our budget, but it's achievable.
Yeah,
If we both get decent jobs here, then this size of property is possible.
it's been a mixed bag on the property front. House number one's layout wasn't to Sean's taste, and although within budget, neither was the price. Candice adored the second property, and with money left over, she felt she could make it her own. Finally, although property 3 fell short of being the family's dream home, it gave the couple a taste of what they might achieve in the future. So, based on everything they've seen today, when it comes to properties, will the Crawfords choose home or away?
After viewing all of the properties today, our vote goes to... New Zealand.
I don't know.
Cool.
We're both undecided.
Oh.
One of the properties I did like a lot, but two of them I didn't really.
And you, Nathan? You don't know.
I'd got no idea until I started spinning. That was a last-minute decision, so...
Pretty good that you've already voted one for New Zealand. We'll see what the rest of the week brings.
Yeah, definitely.
Tomorrow's a big day.
Sean's vote for New Zealand means Candice's campaign's off to a confident start. But they'll both need to get the right jobs down under for Sean to be convinced a move's worth the risk. Back in the UK, he's a technical sales engineer.
It's a challenge, my work. It's, you know, we're going to companies to solve problems.
His job sees him hit the road early.
Around about 7 in the morning. Getting home between sort of 4 and 5.
But the working day doesn't end there. Paperwork can often see him burn the midnight oil.
I do really enjoy what I do. The downside of the job is obviously coming home and missing my time with my family. That's where it's taken its toll.
In South Africa, Candice worked in office management. Since returning to the UK, she's struggled to find a suitable role. And being a stay-at-home mum just isn't enough.
Going from managing, I would say, at least 15 people's different schedules to managing just a household, it kind of makes you feel depleted.
She's already done some online research into office management in New Zealand.
I definitely think that there's potential to find quite a nice job that side.
Sean's not feeling quite so confident.
It would have to be a complete, you know, change of job, and I'm a bit worried that I would go to a job that I don't like.
To find out about potential roles down under, we've arranged for Sean to visit a local manufacturer, where he's met by Chief Executive Greg Jarvis.
Hi Sean, I'm Greg. Welcome to Blue Lab.
Nice to meet you.
Let's go and have a chat.
The company designs and exports a range of controlled devices to horticultural markets around the world, so should fit in with Sean's technical background.
I guess the key thing for me would be your ability to learn a certain amount of technical information so that you actually could repackage that and represent that to the customer. So
obviously I've done that before, learned products and been very successful in selling them.
Sounds right up Sean's street. What about the work-life balance?
I currently do quite a bit of travelling in the UK. Would it be the same in this role?
about 98% of what we do, we export. Maybe 1 to 2 weeks away every 6 to 8 weeks. And the rest of the time probably based in the office here in Tauranga.
Okay.
That's quite a bit away from home, but would the financial reward be worth it?
What sort of salary can I expect in this position?
I would be looking anywhere between 60 to 90. Someone more like yourself who's had a lot more experience and has done that job, obviously towards the higher end of that.
Okay.
90,000 New Zealand dollars equates to £42,000, almost double what Sean currently earns in the UK. Meanwhile, across town, Candice is finding out about possible work opportunities at a fruit marketing company, where she's introduced to fellow office manager Fleur. She's keen to find out what the day-to-day job entails.
There's a little bit of everything, so I can come in and have back-to-back meetings all day. I can have no meetings but never sit at my desk. Little problems that people need somebody to solve.
Well, I was working in the mining industry, so it sounds different, but at the same time, it's thinking on your feet.
It sounds like your skills probably would be transferable over here.
Encouraged, Candice wants to know the best way to go about getting a job like Fleur's.
Working with a recruitment agent, if you get a really good one, they'll really support you and find you that right job.
That's reassuring, and the chances of Sean finding work look good too.
We're actually filling quite a few different positions, from production to technical to sales.
Excellent.
Expat Jono's got more good news for Sean.
What would a typical working week be like here?
I'm normally in for 8:30 and then I'm out by 6.
Having a finishing time will give Sean the extra family time he's missing out on in the UK. Communications officer Sophie Headley gives Candice the lowdown on what she should expect from working down under.
It's really good, in my opinion. You know, I've moved here from the UK. We work from about 8:30 till 5 o'clock, Monday to Friday. We have flexible working hours as well, so it's fantastic. There's a really, really good work-life balance.
Flexible working hours could come in handy if Sean's job means time away from home. And money?
What kind of salary can I be expecting?
I think someone with your experience probably looking at a range between 60 and 75,000 per annum.
That's fantastic.
That's approximately £35,000 a year.
That's double what I was earning in South Africa.
It's been a positive day on the work front for both Sean and Candice. Potentially able to double their income down under means Sean's financial concerns should be shelved.
2 salaries combined, I think we could have a fantastic life. From my end, it would be stupid not to make the move, really.
In spite of the positives, Sean's dragging his heels.
I do love what I'm doing now. I don't think it's a product that excites me, you know, that would desperately make me want to come over.
So when it comes to voting, will he choose New Zealand or the UK?
Our vote goes to... New Zealand. thought you would vote for New Zealand.
Yeah. Wasn't sure about you, but...
Yeah, I was nearly undecided, just because, you know, I love my job so much. But I think the salary, if that's what I can expect, I think it's edging closer to New Zealand.
Okay, that's good to know. That's 2 out of 4. We're 50% of the way.
Yeah.
Sean's second vote for New Zealand suggests Candice is in with a good chance of convincing him to make the move. Having seen her children flourish in the South African sunshine, she's yearning to rekindle that outdoor lifestyle in New Zealand. So will a day spent enjoying the Kiwi climate take her a step closer to fulfilling the dream? Keen to be more active than they currently are in the UK, the family's day begins with a spot of kayaking.
Oh, there you go.
Back on dry land, the family are mesmerised by some Kiwi marine life.
Just lying in the sun.
The day's going down well with everyone.
I really like New Zealand. Yeah, I would miss England, but I would be having fun here. I think I might have a happy life, yeah.
It's a reminder of the kind of lifestyle they once knew.
This is on a whole different level. I don't even think that they expected this from life again. It's been fantastic.
This feels more like being back in South Africa, to be honest. But I'd say I've enjoyed this more than I thought I would.
It's reinforced Candice's vision of how life could be transformed down under.
My mood has completely changed. It's just the sun, the sea, the people. Everyone's so friendly and so welcoming. You don't feel like you've left home. You feel like you've come home.
And it looks like the sunshine could be working in her favour.
I wasn't overly keen to come to New Zealand. You know, it wasn't my dream. And that, but what I've seen so far, you know, all over it seems like such a beautiful place to be.
But time out with the family has also given Sean a chance to reflect on the bigger picture.
Obviously, the finances tomorrow would be the key to the decision.
I don't know if he's there 100% yet. I think that there's still a bit of convincing.
You know, if finances don't sort of tie up and Candice is desperate to come here, it could cause a few problems.
Based on today, though, which country will the family choose?
After seeing a lifestyle that we can have in New Zealand, our vote goes to...
New Zealand.
Hey, you fought New Zealand, Nathan?
Oh.
Did you have a fun day? Yeah?
It's a full house.
This was the easiest decision of the week so far for me.
Yes, it was very easy, wasn't it? We can do this every single weekend.
I knew it was going to be a good day, but it actually was better than I thought.
I know.
So far, their time in New Zealand has assured Candice the country could give her the family lifestyle she's longed for since leaving sunny South Africa. But for her dream to become a reality, the books will have to balance, and Sean's not feeling optimistic.
I'm expecting to come up quite expensive. Hoping for it not to, but...
We've provided a comparison of costs in the UK and New Zealand, starting with the supermarket shop.
So we have beef, UK $4.69, here's $4.60, so cheaper.
So that's roughly the same.
Well, 9p. New Zealand ones.
Every penny counts, Candice.
Milk for 4-pinter. It is £2 in the UK. Wow. £5.52 here. Are you calculating? So
After I've picked myself up off the floor. Well, it all adds up, doesn't it? 62.68.
Worse off. A month.
That's not as bad as I thought it was going to be.
Just over £60 a month more on food may not break the bank, but there's also the bigger bills to consider. Currently renting in the UK, the couple would buy a property down under if they make the move.
Oh, I'm dreading this.
Basing their figures on the second house they saw, their monthly payments would almost double in New Zealand.
So that's £686 different. There's a big difference straight away.
Yeah.
Added to the rest of the bills, it's not good news.
Much? £700 would be worse off here. I knew it was going to be more expensive. I didn't think it would be that much more.
Yeah.
Oh, that is very expensive.
Overall, the couple would be worse off by almost £8,500 a year in New Zealand. But Sean could almost double his salary down under.
So that's £895 better off on just my salary.
That's a huge difference. And with Candice planning to work in New Zealand, their combined incomes could save the day.
We'd be better off £1,226.
Yes. How much would that be yearly?
£14,712 per year.
Better off per year?
Yeah.
And that's minus any commissions or bonuses?
Yeah.
Wow. I'm very happy. That's amazing. Look how much worse off we are in the UK for being miserable 90% of the time. It's not even a comparison for me. You can't fight over anything anymore.
Okay, I'll give you this one.
Looks like it could be 3 out of 4, Candice.
After looking at the finances, our vote goes to... New Zealand. That was a definite for you.
Yeah, well, we wouldn't even be breaking even. We'd be doing so much better, so...
Well, this was the most important, because if the finances didn't work out, it was a definite no from my side.
Yeah.
But seeing the finances are in our favour, then, yeah.
Well, I'm glad if that was the most important one, then it's definitely headed in the right direction.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Knowing there'd be quids in New Zealand means Candice's dream of a forever home down under could be within touching distance. But there's still the emotional cost to confront. The family sit down to watch a DVD of messages from home together.
Hi kids. Hi guys.
Hi Sean, Candice, Shannon and Nathan.
Hi! Hope you're having a great time. We're missing you lots and we can't wait for you to come back and tell us all about it.
Sean's like a son I've never had. I've got 2 girls of my own, but Sean's just... Sean. You know, he means a lot.
I've been part of Sean's life really from the moment he was born. And I just love him. I absolutely love him.
We're like brothers rather than father and son. You know what I mean? Yeah. We used to play football together, go for a pint together.
Sean's definitely the laid-back one. I think he likes things organised for him. And Candice is definitely the one who puts everything in place. But in a nice way, it works.
She's just wonderful and made Sean really, really happy. And the children are just wonderful. I love the children. Well, Shannon is a real girly girl. She likes to get her hair done and her nails done, and, you know, she's really, really good fun.
Right, Shannon, oh, she's a proper little madam.
They got you down?
And then there's Nathan, and he's just wonderful.
He used to be shy, but he's come out his shell and...
Just a bit like his dad.
I hadn't seen them in a few years and they came back and it was like we'd never been apart. It's one of them friendships that you'll never lose.
Oh my goodness.
It's just a big shock. Well, just this last year, I mean, we've actually bonded as a family since we've been back, you know.
Just sort of getting to know them and,
you
know, getting used to being around them, and all of a sudden them not being there.
Yeah.
It would just be, you know, awful. And you have to put your own feelings to one side, and it's what they think is best for the children.
I want them to go and, you know, experience it and see if they like it, but I'd rather they stayed.
Life is short, and you have to enjoy it. But I just wish they would enjoy it here.
I hope that you decide to stay. I'm sorry.
I'm missing you so much, but I'm hoping that you'll make the right decision and do what's best for the 4 of you.
Well, no, it's your decision, whatever you think's best for the kids and for yous.
We know you'll make the right decision. We'll miss you.
I knew they wouldn't be happy, because obviously just got us back after a long stint away.
Yeah, I do understand though, because we have been building a strong relationship since we've been back. So I do feel quite bad.
Hearing from home has been a reminder of the emotional cost of moving, and for Candace a chance to reflect on her desire to take Sean and the children away from loved ones in the UK for a second time. New Zealand may have exceeded everyone's expectations, but when it comes to committing to moving to the other side of the world, there's still time for second thoughts. The trial week has shown Candace potential for the future she's dreamt of down under.
I spent my whole childhood outdoors and my whole lifestyle outdoors. So for me, this is what life is supposed to be like. It's perfect.
It's opened Sean's eyes to the benefits of what the country could offer too.
It's been absolutely fantastic. Everybody's nice and friendly. From what we've seen, you know, only positives have come out of it.
But as the final decision approaches, Candace is conflicted at choosing between her dream and loved ones back home.
I'm starting to feel a little bit guilty about taking Sean and the kids away from, you know, Granny and Granddad and everyone. I think we need to actually be a little bit more respectful of that.
Sean's also had pause for thought.
Me and my dad have always been quite close, like a best mate. So it would be quite hard sort of leaving that again. That would bring a bit of doubt in mind.
It's just made me rethink everything. Although everything could be great here, you know, would we be willing to hurt other people?
As they prepare to vote, where the Crawfords' future lies is far from being the clear-cut conclusion Candace had hoped for.
After seeing everything that New Zealand has to offer us, our vote goes to...
New Zealand.
New Zealand.
Wow, quick clean sweep.
Ooh. All your doubts been put to rest?
Yeah, the fact that we'll be financially better off is a big thing.
Being financially better off means that we can go back at least once a year.
Yeah.
They can come over at least once a year, so it's not cutting all ties.
I think it's the right decision for us. So, and the fact that the kids have decided New Zealand as well, well, everybody's happy.
Yeah. It feels amazing. It feels like the next big adventure for the Crawfords, really.
Let's make it happen.
Okay, let's do that. So you guys happy about your vote?
Yeah.
Yeah, can you see doing this every night? Yeah.
In spite of some last-minute nerves, Candace has stayed true to her dream. And Sean agrees their family's future does lie in New Zealand. Hopefully, it won't be too long before the Crawfords are back living the happier, healthier outdoors lifestyle Candace has been holding out for. It'll be their biggest move yet. And fingers crossed, it'll also be their last one.
From New Zealand to Cornwall in half an hour on BBC One on a brand new bargain hunt after caught red-handed. Later at 3:45, Michael Burke's reviving more royal recipes, and today everything has an Indian flavour.